thank you very much. It's such a delight to be here with everyone. Home is where the heart belongs, and it's so good to be home. So I want to say a big thank you to Femi Jubal, my friend, for the opportunity to speak to his people. It's a great privilege and honor to be here today. And I would like to say to everyone, celebrate yourself for being here closer to the end of the program. You took your time, you would have gone and, it's not happening, it didn't happen on time or things like that. But you're here and you're still, keeping the energy alive. So thank you so much for that. I don't know if we still have people watching online. So if we have people watching online, thank you so much for your patience as well. I love you and I appreciate you. So yeah, back to the topic for today. But before I move on to the topic for today, what is one thing that strikes the chord with you from every speaker that has spoken today? And by the way, let me give you a caveat. I don't do monologue, it's dialogue. Because I'm also bored of my own monologue. So I get bored easily. So what I would say to you is, I don't know, who is that guy? The man on face cap. I can't find him. Who introduced me just now? Where is he? Oh, he stepped out and waiting for 10 minutes to go, then he comes back to tell me the time is up. But anyway, he's advised everybody to move forward. I want us to engage. We're going to have fun. We're going to participate. I'm not talking. When he read the bio or whatever it is, he said something about conversation. I believe in communication, and I want us to communicate heart to heart. So if you're far behind, if you're not doing anything technical, please can you move forward? I would appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've got 45 minutes, but I will see how we can. Like you said, it's something that I'll teach over and over and over, not even one day. But we'll see what we get out of today. My topic for today is finding your ex. And I'm looking straight into your eyes. And I'm thinking, yes. Okay. And that is one thing I like about you. When we were talking the other time, she was saying something about, can you spray it on a man and everything? I'm thinking, what strikes the chord with you when I say finding your ex? What do you think about your ex? Or what meaning do you make to it? I want engagement.
Your why, what makes you?
Awesome, fantastic. When we say why, I'm not a mathematician, but I managed to study how to get A3 or something then in mathematics. But I know we have an equation which is x equal y squared. Y squared. It's like a quadratic equation, but I can't remember what it's called, but spare me on that. So your x is your value. See it as your value. And your y squared is your result. But in between that is the actions you're taking, right? So what I'm going to put you through today is eliciting your values. But before I move forward, I won't forget the question I've asked. We've all been here, and I will want it to be value for your time. What strikes the chord for you from the beginning of the session, from Coach Femi Johnson to, who was that, Dr. Iwora, then to Miss Alima? What strikes the chord for you? What did you connect with? Or what is that keyword that you're going home with today? We've all been here. Let's not make it like I go to church. Oh, it was a wonderful sermon. The pastor preached. Oh, yeah, it's good. What is your one keyword for today? If you have something you want to take home as you're walking out of this door, what would that be?
Energy. Energy can be worked on.
Energy. Okay. Yeah. What else? I'm expecting some more keywords, and I'll tell you why. Any other thing?
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment. What other things? Meditation. What other things?
Higher self.
Higher self. What else? Open to learn. What else? Improvement. There's one thing, I was paying attention here, even though I was distracted a bit. I hear alignment. The first person came in, said something about alignment. Everybody talks about alignment and future. We're not waiting for the future. The future is now. Whatever alignment you want to see in that future, start practicing it now. So, I'll rest on that. Permit me to be a teacher tonight. So what we're going to do is going to be more full of activity, I would imagine. I want you to do something. Who is bold enough to tell me their value in life? You know, we have organizations and, people will say, my value is, I don't change this. I have integrity. I have trust. Everybody has values. Is there anybody bold enough that wants to be vulnerable with the people and tell me 5 values they have? Because, we talk about belief system, improving your belief system. What is it called? Empowering beliefs, disempowering beliefs, limiting beliefs. But do you know your value is a belief? Do you know? Your value is beliefs of what is important to you. That is your value. So, when you're dealing with beliefs, we talk about alignment. So you're looking at alignment with your purpose, alignment with your belief system, alignment with your value, alignment with, everything. And that is how you lead an harmonious life. For you to live an harmonious life, you need alignment with your purpose. What are you here on earth to be or to become? You need alignment with your belief system. We have insidious beliefs that are ingrained in us, not leaving us, eating us up, that we need to drop. Yes, if you're in FJ's community, we've dealt with that over and over again. But what are your values? What do you stand for? You're praying or speaking or wanting to manifest money, but your beliefs is contrary to that. You're not in alignment to it. I know. I'll give you an example. My coach told me this story, so it's not a story. It's not my story. But someone was looking for a job, and her value was to be comfortable with certain amount of money. But guess what? She's married, and her husband started making that amount of money and started giving it to her. She realized that whenever she goes for job interviews, she never got the job because her value was to get that particular amount, and you've got it. What are you looking for again? And that is why I submit it to you that your values can change. You're not rigid about your values. The same thing as your beliefs, right? Today you might hold on. Okay, let me give you an example. Somebody working in an accounting firm, and your value is trust. You're finding it difficult to relate at work. Why is that so? Because accounting needs skepticism. You need to check, is it right, is it not right? But you're holding on to a value of trust. So if an accountant maybe fraudulently do something or put other numbers into something, you're not checking it because you trust it's part of your value. But the job you're looking for, you have to be skeptical. It's not in alignment, and there's incongruence with your value and what you stand for. So I'd like you to do this activity with me, right? I want you to, you're writing today because we're here to impact lives. And I want you to walk out of the door saying, I got something. I learned about alignment. I learned about energy flow. I learned about purpose. I learned this and learned that. And you're able to go out and walk out of this room and transform another life with what you've got. So I would like you to take your pen and a paper. If you've not got one, go to the back, get a paper you want to write. So if you're all ready, let me know. It has to be handwritten. I know we love technology, but you know why it has to be handwritten. It's an exercise to show us our flexibility. So when we are all ready, I want you to write, we're going back to kindergarten. So we'll write from, if you're watching online as well, you can also do the activity. So get your pen, get your paper, write A, B, C, D to F. When you're done, you give me a thumbs up. And if people are online, I think it's going to be an easy exercise for you. So if I get like 6, 7 thumbs up, then we're done. Okay, cool. Once you're done with that, I want you to, you're using your dominant hand, right now. Take your non-dominant hand and start writing with it. A, B, C, D, E to F. I'll give you some time on that. Oh, fantastic. I would wait a couple of minutes for us to all do that. And this time around, I want you to, are we all done with that? That sister at the back, can you come forward, please? Is it okay for you to come closer, please? Are you here for the meeting? Please, can you come forward? Can I invite you? Is it possible for me to invite you? Please come forward. Thank you. What I want you to do is, what comes to your awareness when you're writing with your non-dominant hand? If you want the mic. Sorry? Perfection? Imperfection? You can write it. I can improve.
Gently, write gently.
Sorry? Impulse. And when you say impulse, in what way? It feels different. Fidgety. Skeptical. Okay, what other things do we have in the house? What I will say to you is we need to work on our languages. You said you can't, right? I think part of the things we need to work on is what we project to the universe. You can, if you put your mind to it. And you can say, you might be unable to do it now, but it doesn't mean you should shut yourself down and say, I can't do it. The fact that you can't do it now doesn't mean in a future time you cannot do it. And another thing I will say to you about you doing that exercise is that it's about mindfulness. Because when you're writing with that non-dominant hand, you're so careful. Let me write it. You're like mindful of what you're doing. So I put down some things here. And another thing is, for the people who did it, you were intentional. I don't know the man or the lady that spoke about intentionality. You were intentional because you want to do it. And the last thing is flexibility. Because you can write with this hand, because you don't have this value, doesn't mean you can't take up this other value. Because by virtue of repetition, you will be able to do that. But because by virtue of repetition, you've worked with your dominant hand, that is why you're here where you are today. But if you've been writing with your non-dominant hand, that will be your dominant hand. We have people who are left-handed and they write beautifully well. So lessons to take from this first activity is that you have to be flexible with your values. Don't go to spaces and say, oh, I have my, you're shielding yourself away from the possibilities of opportunities that could come your way. So that's the first activity we have. And the second one is, because of your dominant hand, there's something we call learning styles, right? We have 4 learning styles. We have the unconscious incompetence. We have the conscious, let me bring it down to how everybody will understand it. When we say unconscious incompetence, you don't know, you don't know. See it like that. When we talk about conscious incompetence, I know, I don't know. Then the third one is conscious competence. I know that I know. But unconscious competence, that is your writing, because you know how to write. But now, I can't ask you that, how did you write? And you start, you take a pen, you start writing, you've mastered the art. And that is where we want to get to with our values. We want to, shift from, like I said, our value are beliefs that are important for us. I'm still waiting on someone who is bold enough to tell me what you stand for. What are the 5 things, 5 values that you have? I don't know why I feel like saying this. Okay, start with 1. What is 1 value that you have? Authenticity. Authenticity. And what is that to you? Being original. And why is that important? Being original. Why is being original important to you?
Because, I mean, it comes naturally, flows. I mean, I feel comfortable.
Okay. And when it's comfortable, what is that comfort to you? And
It used to be like this.
okay.
But,
You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to elicit your values. So what I would like you to do is, I know we're short for time and everything, but I would like you to put down a goal of yours. If you're watching online too, please try to do that. It could be from your 4 squares of desire if you're with the FJ community. But if you're not, write what is that goal that you're working on, or that improvement you want to see in your life, or that change that you're looking forward to. I want you to write it down. And I'll give you the next question after that. Write that goal down. It could be something from your 4 squares of desire. It could be anything that you want to see this year. We still have a few more months to wrap up the year. So while you're writing that, I would say that our values are pretty much generated from our needs. I don't know if you know anything about Abraham Maslow's theory of needs and everything, where he talks about psychological need, safety, love, belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. There's so many theories like that. But what they do is they say to you that it's from one stage to another stage, then you reach the self-actualization. But the truth is, all these things work in congruence. They're not one step before the other. So I want you to write that goal down. And can I have somebody who wants to be my exemplar? You want to share your goal, and I'll walk you through, values for your goals. Who wants to come up stage? Be bold, be bold. We're bold people. Okay, you want to come up? Okay. Let's do this together. Can you give him a round of applause, please? Yes, so what's that one goal you're working with? I need another coach in the house. Not coach, but anybody who can volunteer to write down things. Do you mind? Okay, that's fine. Anything will be fine. So what's your goal for the next, or maybe it could be a goal for 5 years or anything. This is not, it's, how do I want to say it? It's not judgmental. It doesn't have to do with, oh, you're doing this or you're not doing that. It's just something for us to learn how we can personally elicit our values. So what's your goal? Do you want me to give him the mic?
I think
Okay.
you can hear me.
Okay.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I have a goal, and the source of this goal is basically where I came from. Because of what the kind of lifestyle I have faced, I've seen, and I've been through, and I don't like it. So that is the reason why I make this as a goal to me. I came from a
Can I have 2 chairs,
where,
please?
I will tell you for a fact that I don't have somebody I can call a millionaire in my family. Somebody I can.
Do you want to sit down? No, it's okay. You can sit down. We'll do that.
All right. Okay. From the people that I know, based on my background and based on how I could remember them and even make research about them, I've not seen someone I could confidently call as a millionaire.
Okay.
And with some of the studies I've been studying, and I discovered that there is one thing they don't do. They are mostly people that they are not that kind educated about finance. They mostly focus on farming. So I wanted to be somewhat different
Okay.
by becoming not like the way they have been, but becoming someone different and also teaching people how they can become like me.
Okay. What I will say to you is, can you, if you're paying attention, is telling us what it does not want. The universe does not care what you don't want. You have to say to the universe what you want. So that is the first lesson for today. It's what exactly do you want? Because as we're a meaning-making machine, we cannot not think about what we're thinking about. I don't know what that means to you. But the thing is, what do you want? It's a goal. Because oftentimes than not, I find myself in this situation some 20 years ago. I go to church, I get the excitement, and I'm so happy. I come back home, thinking, what is my next level? How do I want to birth the next dream? So that is why I'm asking you, in the next maybe 1 year or whatever, what is that goal? The thing is, let's not walk like, I don't know, let's move like GPS. GPS sometimes, it won't ask you for your past. It's talking to you right now that where you are and where you are going to. Based on where you are right now, what do you want to be or what do you want to get out of life? You have to put that call to the universe. It's on you now. It's not on the older generation. It's not about the insidious beliefs that you have. I know there's a lot of work we would do together, but think about it. This is not the space for that. What we want to do now is, what exactly do you want? It's about your desires. It's about you speaking to the universe that I deserve this. You are deserving. So what do you want?
Based on this right now, at this spot, what actually I desire right now is freedom.
Freedom. Can you see the value there? So freedom, why is freedom important to you?
Freedom will be...
Can somebody write freedom?
Freedom
Please.
will be important to me because it will make my desire, it will make me fulfilled, like how I want to end my life.
I want you to do something with me, and that freedom is like what? What is that freedom like?
Financial freedom.
Financial freedom. I'll tell you my story. You have to change that story. That freedom, you're not in bondage. Financial stability, how about that? You have to break free. It's not a freedom thing. It's not. It's a stability thing. I have this presupposition, which is every resources you need is within you. If you believe that. But if you don't believe it, there's so much work for us to do. Let's go ahead. And that freedom is financial freedom. And when you get that financial freedom, what will that mean for you?
Also, if I was able to get the freedom, which is the financial freedom, I will also help people from where I came from. I know I have a lot of people like that, so I can also teach them how to be like me.
Okay, this is what he said. Repeat that one again, that I want financial freedom, if you get that. And what I want to know is what is that freedom to you? What does it mean for you? It's not about you helping others now, but about yourself.
It means everything to me.
Everything. And everything is like what to you?
Like fulfillment.
fulfillment, and what is fulfillment to you? What does it mean? I want you to visualize what fulfillment is. We can do this together. If you're online watching, I want you to do this with me. Do you want to take a deep breath with me right now? Take a deep breath. You have to walk on your own pace, right? Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I want you to calm down. I want you to calm down. Like, just breathe in and breathe out. I want you to close your eyes while you're doing this. Just flow at your pace. Right about now, I want you to have a picture. You can close your eyes. I want you to have a picture of what freedom is like for you. Who are the people you're seeing when you have freedom? Because that is the word you're comfortable with. Who are the people you're seeing? What is happening around you? Can you picture yourself how you want to see yourself? I want you to go into your imagination, go forward into your timeline, into a future that is the dream for you. I want you to visualize what is going on within you. Who are the people you're seeing? I want you to feel it. I want you to hear what you're hearing, and I want you to see what you're seeing. If you need to go deeper, go deeper. See how many people in your family are congratulating